Netflix and YouTube don't send one giant file to your device. Instead, they break the video into smaller pieces and your player downloads those pieces continuously while the video plays. In this tutorial, we are going to build a simple streaming system like that ourselves. By the end of this video, you will have a video streaming server running locally and you will actually see how the browser requests video chunks during playback. A very basic streaming system usually has three parts. First, the video file. Second, a playlist file, sometimes called a manifest, which tells the player where the video pieces are. And the third, a video player that reads the playlist and requests the video segments. What we have is here a normal video file called input.mp4. I just downloaded this from internet. And right now this is just one large file. If we played this directly in a browser, the player would try to download large portions of the file at once. Streaming systems instead break the video into smaller chunks so playback can begin immediately and adapt to network conditions. Now to prepare this video for streaming, we convert it into HLS format. HLS stands for HTTP live streaming. To learn more about this, you can watch my previous video about it. Instead of one file, the output will contain a playlist file and many small video segments. For that, we use FFmpeg. To learn more about FFmpeg, you can watch my previous videos. Here we are specifying an input file as input.mp4 because that's the name of our file. And then we specify a video codec as H.264. And similarly, we will provide an audio codec as AAC. After that, we will write the HLS time as 10 seconds, which splits the video into segments about 10 seconds long. And then we have to specify the output format by writing -f HLS, which tells FFmpeg we want HLS as our output. And finally, we will specify the playlist file that will be created. Once done, you can hit enter and wait for the command to finish. Now if we look inside the output folder, we can see what a streaming format actually looks like. Open HLS output. The .ts files are the actual video chunks. Each one contains a few seconds of the video. The .m3u8 file is the playlist that tells the player the order of those chunks. Let's open the playlist file. The file is basically a roadmap for the player. Each extinf line tells the player the duration of the next segment. The file name below it tells the player which file to request. During the playback, the player reads this file and starts downloading the segments one by one. Now we need a player that can read this playlist and play the video. Browsers can play HLS directly on some platforms, but to make this work everywhere, we use a small JavaScript library called hls.js. This library reads the playlist, downloads the segments, and feeds them into the HTML video element. This HTML file contains a normal video element. The script loads the hls.js library, which understands how to process HLS playlists. The player then loads the .m3u8 file and attaches the stream to the video element. You can find the file details in the description. To allow the browser to access these files, we need a small web server. And for that, we will use Python. This command starts a simple web server on port 8000. You can choose whatever port you want. Now the browser can request the HTML page and the streaming files. The video is now streaming through the playlists and segment files we generated. Instead of loading a single large file, the player is downloading the video piece by piece. We can actually see this if you go to the developer tools, and in the network tab, we can see the streaming behavior. First, the browser requests the playlist file, and then it begins requesting the individual video segments. And this process continues while the video is playing. This chunk-based delivery is the basic idea behind modern video streaming. In this tutorial, we built a simple streaming system. We converted a normal video into HLS format, created a player, served the files through a web server, and watched the browser request the video segments during playback. Understanding this basic workflow makes it much easier to understand how modern streaming platforms deliver video. In the next video, we will go deeper into the playlist file and learn how to read an M3U8 manifest properly, including the most important tags used in HLS streaming. If you want to understand video streaming step by step through practical tutorials, subscribe to the channel.